Hello everybody and welcome back to Friday Streams. We're continuing now with BioShock 2.
BioShock 2, Mr. Bubbles' Revenge.
Mr. B!
Mr. B's Revenge.
Yeah, but in this case it's Daddy, not Mr. Bubbles.
Yeah, it's like he's called Delta, right?
Yeah, Project Delta.
No, Subject
Subject
Delta. Project Delta is a different game.
That's right. Whatever, you know what I meant. It was an experiment anyways.
Holy crap, the subtitles are in every language I can think of. I see Spanish, English,
I can't read any of it.
I think that's Mandarin.
I can't even read English half the time. What makes you
I
think I want to
know,
read
thank
Chinese?
you.
Oh no, English side ruined. Must use French instructions. Like grill? What the hell is that?
I can't believe they revived BioShock 2 online just for this.
I mean,
It's
played,
funny, but it's weird.
I played the online multiplayer and it wasn't terrible. It was underwhelming, but it wasn't terrible.
This is getting bright because some of the areas really suck.
What is this?
I'm not doing hard
It looks like
because after what you did to me the first time.
God, that was a dirty
That was
floor.
Okay.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
You put this in when one of the days we were hanging out, we were still going to Canterbury. Distracted me for 2 seconds when I was choosing everything. Didn't realize I had set it to hard.
Did you? I don't remember.
Yes, and you were laughing at me
Do
because
it, you coward.
No, I'm not doing it again because every time I hung out afterwards, it's like I want to see how far you can get.
When you
Like you dick, you
So
distracted me for 2
you,
seconds.
Did you get to the Colossus yesterday? The one that the achievement was people's elbow it from the top. rope?
No, he didn't do it.
I can't. I can't seem to.
Oh,
get it.
you don't have.
He doesn't know how to do the down stab yet.
I
he
need to
did
practice
people's
on
elbow
it.
from the top rope. No, it's the only way to do it.
It's kind of funny, but this is a year before Jack comes down.
I can't believe they actually did that.
You know that?
So I didn't talk about this earlier, but I got to see Kung Fu Panda 4 yesterday.
Okay.
Don't tell me I can't watch it.
It's fun. It's definitely fun. If I had to rank it, it's better than Kung Fu Panda 3, but it doesn't beat 1. So my order is 2, 1, 4, 3.
I actually like
Look,
it.
Daddy, it's you.
I never said I disliked it. It's just that I think it's the weakest one out of them all.
I find it interesting that she is totally different in appearance.
Let's go out to play, Daddy.
Yeah. Well, so is Subject Delta. Like, instead of a hulking round shape, he's actually fairly humanoid.
He's more like he's more like the Rosies.
He's
He's a bouncer.
Yeah.
No, he looks like an average belldiver from back in the day. From the Navy.
Isn't he similar to the Rosies, or are Rosies still more bulky?
No, Rosies are still slightly more bulky, and they have the shoulder-mounted launcher that they can.
No. Those are the tumblers.
Rumblers? You mean?
Rumblers, yeah. The Rosies are the one with the
More
ribbon.
angels, Daddy. This
Oh,
way.
you mean the ones that had the drill in the original game?
Those
No.
are bouncers. Those are bouncers. The second ones that you fight. Not the bouncers. The bouncers are the first ones, and the rumblers are the ones with the grenades. They're the third ones. Third.
Come with us, little girl.
I can be dead.
You want some, big guy?
I wanted to.
Bigger they are, harder they are.
You know, it's kind of funny, but you see the splicers here, and they look like normal people still.
Get out of here, freak!
All it took was 6 months. Oh, that's the Big Daddy plasmid.
Yeah, that's the Control Big Daddy plasmid.
There we are. He's perfectly safe now. This
There are
is
some
not your
plasmids that
daughter.
you always think,
Do you understand?
how would I use this?
Her name is Eleanor, and she is mine. Now, kneel, please. Remove your helmet.
If I remember correctly, they established that doing this will kill the user.
Now,
No,
take
no, they
the
don't.
pistol.
They don't actually establish.
Place it against your head.
It does weaken them considerably because their body is always constantly under pressure.
Fire.
What was it? I think the deltas and like those ones, the prototype ones, I think it might be the exception.
Yeah, they are the exception because when you get turned into one, the helmet's like kind of fused with you. Also, your voice box gets removed.
Yeah.
Okay, the voice box is just something they did so that they could dehumanize the big daddies.
Yeah, I know.
Technically, they're still all very much aware.
Very much, yes.
They're just conditioned because of the atom used to convert them.
Yeah.
So they can't really do much.
Oh, how generous the person that revived me put my helmet back.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
How generous. By the way, your face is bombing now. And now you won't be able to unsee it.
Fallen is Babylon the Great.
I mean, there's nothing really.
I know I added the Great, but that is actually a line from the
Ooh,
Bible.
I didn't want to do that.
You're fine. You've got lots of food.
There's a lot of biblical imagery in the BioShock series.
I forget.
Well, I mean, the city is called Rapture.
I know.
I forget. Did they establish that your melee attack, like your melee hit with the drill, is more powerful than any other?
I mean, short range is usually back then. Short range was always considered more powerful.
Yeah, but then again, you can. But now in this game, you can melee attack with basically any of your weapons that you have equipped.
Yeah.
But I think with the drill specifically, it's
Oh,
it's more
wow.
powerful.
It's older than I thought.
1946, yeah.
2 years after the war.
I thought the war ended in 45.
Different chronology in this game.
No, same chronology.
Slightly different. R2. That is. The sounds do not sound like they're breaking it very well.
Trying to remember the controls because of how long
Can
it's
we
been.
check the sound? Because that doesn't sound right. The drill doesn't sound right.
Just press audio options. No, that's as loud as it gets.
Weird.
I mean, it's choral. It probably just didn't sound.
No, I meant the
Okay.
drill doesn't sound like it's
Wow,
drilling.
they actually changed that. You can actually go adjust it from the menu now. Helmet HUD graphic on off adaptive training.
Dialogue subtitles, yes.
I'm turning adaptive training off because if that's what I
Art subtitles on as well.
Zero
Item shimmer, that'll
Yes.
highlight them, yeah.
Yes. No.
Yeah,
Hell
that's
no.
that's for super hard mode. The guys who really like testicular torsion.
Hey Aiden, how long did it take you to get brass balls?
2 playthroughs.
To explain context, one of the base actually, I'm wondering.
One of the base achievements is, I believe, beating the game without dying once.
on the hardest difficulty.
And
No, I don't think it was the hardest.
It was the hardest difficulty.
Was it?
Acquire all upgrades for. Oh, they changed that. No, that's gonna be for 1. That's got yeah.
Historian.
BioShock Remastered.
Fully seriously good at this.
Yeah.
One man chooses. I choose the impossible.
Oh no! Never doing this because this is Iron Mode. For the first BioShock,
I choose
without
the
using a.
I choose the impossible. I've never done it on that, but I have done it on Brass Balls.
Brass Balls is BioShock 2.
That's the first game. Okay, I choose the impossible is the first game. Okay, but yeah, I have done it for Brass Balls.
No.
There is
Okay.
no I in Team America. Yes, there is.
Piss off, lady. I haven't done anything yet. Why are you taunting me? Also, where did she disappear? She went through the window. makes no sense.
You're expecting things to make sense in literature?
No, because this is. There you go.
Lesson 1,
Big
mob
Kate
jockeys.
O'Malley.
You are under the ocean now. If you feel the soft patter of rain on your hat, you're already fired. Lesson 2. You
Often
can jumpstart
used.
a
By the way, I'm
generator
wearing
with a
a helmet.
direct
How the hell
spark,
am I
but
eating that?
clear the guests
You
out
take
of
it off to
first.
like munch on it,
Scares these
or you're
rich
like
pigs to watch
Goblin
a work
Slayer, where he
instead
just
hurling
slurps it through
thunderbolts.
his helmet.
Follow me?
Hey, Aiden, I'm posting something.
I forget. Oh, that's right. I gotta get the plasmid out of the freaking thing first.
See? Curable. Just like I said.
Hey, Aiden, you were gonna have to help me with this stuff.
I don't
Because
think so, because if you find the code, it tells it to you.
No, I mean the game.
Oh. Ah.
Because it's been a long time.
Drink all the things!
My
Don't
husband
don't
is
drink
such
all
a
the
perfect
alcohol.
idiot.
Yeah,
Throws away
do
all his
it.
spending money on gin tonics to affect the look of physical
Oh!
fitness. So he'll have an excuse to sit on his
It's
rear
like that
all day
actor in the Johnny
listening to
Cage
radio
movie.
signals.
Where do you get these?
Steven, I
I'm
told you,
boosting the
you
audio
want to be fit?
spikes.
Come swim laps with me,
This is
the
where you fall.
old-fashioned way. It's your mind that's atrophying.
Oh,
Too loud?
Start sneaking
yeah,
some
slightly.
into his
Okay.
daily regimen.
You know,
That good?
I kind of miss, the original
I don't know
game
why.
where
Mine sounds really quiet.
I miss the.
I might need new headphones. Can I try yours?
Let Aiden finish his comment, please.
I miss the original game where, like, I know it's because you're in the suit, it has to operate differently. But I miss the original game where you actually pulled out the hypo spray and you injected yourself
Every
with
time
it
I take a shower?
to replenish your heat.
Oh yeah, how rough that was.
Oh, it's about the same loudness as I'm getting.
Yo, these edibles and shit.
Yes, I know.
I didn't read it. Come soon to come find me.
Please hurry, Daddy.
There's a
Grab the
I
juice.
know, I know.
okay.
But once I grab it, I get attacked.
Oh, okay.
Health loss, but Eve gained from smoke. It's kind of funny how smoking, also that should not be happening.
Yeah, and alcohol does the opposite. Health gained, but plasma loss.
Eve.
Eve, sorry.
This is slightly more disturbing, because
I don't feel like it has the same impact that it did in the original game.
no, because he lost his voice.
I mean, in the
If
original,
they lost their voice, they're still able to vocalize.
it's more like a Neapolitan movie. But it still makes sense.
Yeah, which is weird because a vocal cord is
Daddy was
required to do
sleeping
that.
for such a long time.
Well,
And
Neapolitan
Eleanor
is
has
mute,
missed you.
but she
Find her
can
and
still
you'll be all
exclaim
better.
and giggle. In fact, she giggles a lot in the Blaze Blue Cross Tag battle. And the funny thing is, in that game, her giggles are voiced by Casey Lee Williams, the singer who does the songs.
I recognize the name.
Just for context, for the people wondering what the hell just grabbed the little sister.
Big sister.
That was
Do you
the
want to
biggest-
just do spoilers?
I mean,
It's an old enough game. That was his original little sister.
no, it wasn't.
Yes, that's
She-
Eleanor.
No.
No.
She becomes one at the end. She's not one initially. You meet up with her, and she becomes one. And then you, based on what your choices are in the game, she will encounter the other little sisters, and will either, what's the phrase? Either save them or, what's the other one? Harvest them?
Yeah.
Depending on your actions.
Well, I'm going the good route here, despite how much of a pain in the
But-
ass it's going to be.
Isn't Eleanor his original little sister?
Yes.
Yes,
But she,
but the-
she doesn't become a big sister until the very end of the game.
Okay, so that's a different big sister.
Yes, there
Oh.
are
No,
different.
the six sisters you're dealing with
last, a
are the
signal.
original little sisters.
You
Okay.
who are bringing this dead city to life, listen. My name, it is Tannenbaum. I know
does
who
that
you
mean
are,
the,
and I am in much need
good
of your help.
ending, the
Please,
savior
find
ending
me
of
in
BioShock
the
1 is
Atlantic
canon?
Express train
No, it
no,
could
station.
still be
that's-
canon. It
no,
could,
no, no,
they
no.
just could have been converted. They could have been recaptured and converted.
No, because think about the size of the city. You're dealing with an entire city. He can't.
Oh, what you're saying is
Those were little
your character
sisters.
might have rescued little sisters, but he didn't rescue all of them.
No, because it's not possible to rescue all.
That's true.
So the ones that he saved was just like a batch of
Yeah.
Oh, it's a very small, tiny little piece.
It's the ones that they were able to recover.
I like
Wait,
how you get an option that says, "What is this?"
Thuggish splicers rely on brute force, bashing their enemies with any implement that comes to hand, a wrench or a lead pipe being popular choices. Thuggish splicers are perhaps the most far gone, having lost the ability to manipulate a gun's trigger. Thuggish splicers throw themselves at their target without regard for their own safety, making them a deadly, relentless foe. Splicer is a term for the inhabitants of Rapture who lost their humanity from using too many plasmids.
Yeah, I'm not gonna read those. I'm just. Oh my
That's fair.
gosh.
Very different.
There's a lot of dialogue in this game.
Very different from the splicers that are in Batman Beyond, where they splice themselves with animal DNA.
I completely
Yeah, but I mean-
forgot the heavy biblical imagery specifically centered around Lamb.
Oh yeah. Like this game has a lot of.
Like, you thought the first one had a lot. This one has way more.
It takes
Yeah, but
biblical
she's a
ref-
cultist. That's why.
Yeah, I know.
And I mean, she doesn't want to admit it either.
She takes they take biblical references and of course a lot of Ayn Rand.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, that was the original one, is Iron
Wait. Here.
yeah, Ayn Rand. That was the style they were going for the first game. The second game, they went for a this has biblical imagery, like Christian values, but kind of twisted and taken out of context
Yeah.
in a cult setting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh well, what do you know? Another game where the enemy is the church.
Yeah, but in
What
this
is
case,
this,
it's,
Isekai?
it's just Lamb's way of controlling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
You
you're
are
using an
too far
established
gone.
like
So
belief
it-
system to twist it
Yeah.
to twist everybody here.
So it's not like she's actually
To my
using
daughter,
religion
Eleanor.
as an excuse. It's more like she's
You will be born.
using the religion
And
as like
Rapture
a
will be your
means.
home.
Not
Honestly, she's not even using religion. She's using her name as being synonymous with it, specifically for that purpose.
I forget. There was a villain in
Yet our beliefs are unwelcome
in
here.
The Walking Dead that did
Life
something
will be
similar.
difficult.
I don't know. I've never
The
seen
price
Walking
of
Dead.
revolution is always dear.
Funny how you spend money
If
to
we are
make
patient
more
with
money.
her, Rapture will come to us.
I love.
I hear
I love-
somebody.
Oh hi.
I love the ragdolls in this game.
Yeah.
Did you
that
hear
one-
what she said though?
No.
It's like she intentionally came down here to destroy the city, right from the get-go.
Who hasn't?
Taste of
Yes.
Adam in
Sorry guys, but not sorry.
This is Dr. Sophia Lamb with a message for the people. Remember, you are not alone. Think of me.
Sorry to spoil your.
I am back in Rapture after so many years. The little ones
Is there
I
any
rescued are
videos
grown
attached
up,
to this link?
and think of me no more.
Okay, so if I click this, it would play video.
No,
It was a joy to be forgotten. But now, all around the world, children vanish by the sea, kidnapped. And so I return, in fear of what I already know. Someone is making new little ones.
Oh,
Continuing
there you
my
go.
work,
That explains
my
why.
sins. Even if I am to die for
Yeah.
it.
So
I
no,
must
he did
stop
save all
them.
the little sisters. They're, or no, he didn't, because the big sisters wouldn't be a thing still.
They could be converted older little sisters.
Unless.
Because they can't age when they're still in their little sister format.
No, they still age.
No, they couldn't.
Yes, because the big sisters are what happens to them over time.
I love the rivet gun.
Oh look, it's the pistol.
Damn it!
Also, the game's introduction to, hey look, now you can use plasmids and weapons together. Because this is the first game that gives you that option.
And
The original game, you got weapon or plasmid. You can't do both at the
You
same
would have to
time.
alternate between the two.
Yeah.
Just gonna say, I am not upgrading the rivet gun. I hate the rivet gun.
Really? I thought the rivet gun was awesome.
I thought it was fine.
Especially
I-
the trap rivet gun bolts.
Yeah, but you get those automatically.
Yeah, but you can still upgrade them.
Yeah, you can upgrade the trap parts of it.
It's up to Josh. He's the one who's
Okay.
playing it. So
It's your
The
choice.
machine gun, the grenade launcher are a definite because
Rocket launcher.
Is there a rocket? Is there a rocket or a grenade?
No, it's grenades, but they can get a rocket attachment. That's right.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, no, it's RPG. Technically, it's RPGs,
But
which
those are
makes no
rockets.
sense because they didn't. No, well, they did exist by this point. So I guess because of the age of the game, we can say this.
Walk and talk.
One of the weird things about Rapture is that technologically, it's in a lot of aspects ahead of where we are now.
But here it is.
It's like a pseudo past where like you can suspend your disbelief a little bit with the technology, like the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. Like you really
Or the Fallout franchise.
Yeah, you really think they had like such advanced animatronics in 1987?
Well, they explained that
Scared, I guess.
Five Nights at Freddy's was using like something between mysticism and technology together because they were literally using the souls of dead people to animate these things.
Yeah, but like the technologies, like they didn't have like facial recognition software of that advanced technology in that time.
No,
We barely even have it now.
Oh, hello! I didn't even notice the TV actually said something. Do not disturb little sisters. But back to BioShock and hello. So to explain what I mean about how Rapture's ahead because there's a few things in the first game that's kind of explain that. Engineering wise, it's totally ahead because buildings like this would not work in real life.
That's not the only thing. It's also to do with what happens in BioShock Infinite.
Well, even if you take that out, because that wasn't out.
Because they were having trouble making a breakthrough on the plasmids, but it was the salts that gave them an
Oh shit!
I mean, you aren't really supposed to win this round. You have to hold it off for a certain amount of time.
Yes, but
Now she moved. But no. Yeah, I finally have some health. Well, there's other stuff besides from that. I mean, the plasmids themselves are a good example. It's genetic engineering.
With a message for the people.
We're not capable of that kind of genetic engineering right now.
Big
No.
Sister is always
But honestly,
watching.
we're getting to the point where like we're like cloning is becoming a more prominent thing. So this sort of stuff is honestly.
Yeah, but this is more advanced because I mean, keep in mind what they did to with Jack. He was an unborn child that was aborted and yet kept alive. His growth was accelerated, and at the age of 2 years old, had the gross musculature of a 16 or 17-year-old, and the intelligence to go with it.
I like how if you look carefully, the walls are just all saying Delta on it. Yeah, look at the walls that you just passed. Right?
Yeah, see, look, Adonis, that's the Deltas.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Oh, the other thing. The bathyspheres, the weapons, some of them that you can use. The fact, and this goes into the DLC, is the fact that the whole city is being run by a computer that shouldn't be able to run the city. Shouldn't even exist in the 60s.
Yeah, because it's more of a physical computer than it is the computers that we know these days.
Yeah, but it's a cognizant computer.
Yeah.
Does not exist right now.
The words dissolve into
I blame the fact that it's a biomechanical one, not just a straight, like,
I founded Rapture to be
technological
free of law and God, to live among those for whom work is our wage. Yet, when Diane speaks of burying my child, I'm given pause. Till now, I had never considered my legacy.
Demeter's Penguin.
Perhaps after the new year.
It's kind of interesting that they're bringing this up right at the beginning of the game. We will be reborn in the... We will be reborn in the womb. Cold womb of the ocean. I mean, it makes sense. You are in a city, like a mile underwater. There's no light. Oh shit. Okay.
Have fun.
Let's do this.
So he has to survive.
No, I don't have to survive. You just intentionally flesh the bloody leg.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you have to go for a walk.
Gentlemen, go for a walk.
That's what I was going at for.
You know what I'm referring to, of course.
She loves that series. Of course she does.
Well, maybe we should give some context for the watchers or some more clues. There are a lot of people who've never seen it. Honestly, though, I'm trying to think of like any iconic line aside from that shows up.
But you have heard of it.
You have got to be the worst pirate I've ever heard of. But you have heard of me.
So, folks, now we get to see our first real
In that
look
suit,
of the
even the ocean cannot harm you. This is good. But rapture is the death of many great men. Alone, you will not last long. You can still reach the train station.
Like,
Find
when
me
you,
there.
mentioned that. It's funny how, because has anyone here seen the Scott Pilgrim show? The new Scott Pilgrim?
No, I've been.
It's good, and people have said that the chances of them making a second season to it is very unlikely because they ended it in such a way where like it could have been it was a closed story, but they did have to show like a scene in the end that was kind of like a continuation of it. But basically, they were saying they're basically saying that. The chances of a follow-up being made is unlikely. You know what my first reaction to that was? So there's a chance. Because, like, I don't think they would pass up an opportunity to make money. And obviously, the Scott Pilgrim show was well received.
Where is it?
Very well received.
Where is it? Oh!
So why
Wow,
did you
that
choose
is
to
some...
continue this. Money.
Holy crap, Aiden, look at that seaweed. That's terrifying.
That's peak seaweed.
Where... Oh, there it is. It's still releasing air bolts. That's a little weird.
If you like
for
doing this,
context,
by the way, there is one game I'd love you to try, Josh.
What's left of it?
Josh?
What?
If you like this underwater stuff, I'd love you to try a specific game.
If it's a horror game, you can...
Aw, you don't want to play Soma?
Fuck.
I've seen bits and pieces of some. I've seen bits.
That's the one where your like Earth is gone and you're trying to like not die, and you're basically a robot by the end of it.
Yeah, let's go with that.
You kill an organic computer.
I'm not spoiling
I've
the
seen
plot twist.
bits and pieces.
Yes, but I also don't want to spoil it on camera.
Hey, Turp.
Whack.
It's the plane.
Oh yeah.
Plane with the logo and a slightly green.
I mean, mildew. Or algae.
Yeah.
Algae.
Also, where's the head on this thing? It's a whale skeleton. Oh, over there. So yeah, that just for context, that in the first game you crash in the ocean in a plane. That is the plane that you escape out of.
And this takes place like a decade later, at least.
Yeah, 9 years. 9 years, because it's been 10 years since. Actually, no, it would be 10 on the nose. Now, here's our first view of what's left of the city. Of course, as you can tell, some of the buildings aren't doing so well.
Well, yeah, because they have not been being maintained.
Well, I mean, you can see. Ooh, hello. That thing was huge. You can see chunks missing at a couple of them there. And that one building actually looks a little drunk, Aiden. Or is it just me? The one with the...
It's trying to be the leaning tower, but like half committing to it.
So, I mean, this is one of the cool and interesting parts. Also, one of the more unrealistic parts about Rapture. Because in context, the city was created at the beginning of the Cold War, but didn't actually fall for about 13 years. And the harsh reality is people came and went for quite a while. If you go by Cold War logic, both the Soviet Union and America would have had people in the city. Also, by following that logic, you could say they're the ones responsible for letting land back and causing the city to collapse.
Daddy's mom.
It's actually something. Yeah.
Thank you for taking care of that, because I'm, like, keeping it on chat and doing work at the same time, so.
What do you think about that for the next BioShock game? Them addressing how the rest of the world actually knows.
Are they even planning on making another one? I thought
Yeah,
it was a closed loop already.
Press X to continue.
No, they announced it, and they still haven't.
Okay.
X.
Yeah. It's just being really. This has a bad habit of being really slow to load.
Loading screen.
They're really bad.
Ah, Herr Delta. You arrive, as the little one said you would. Come upstairs to the ticket booth, and I will offer what I know of you.
It's still kind of interesting because I would like them to explore how the rest of the world probably knows about it and just doesn't give a shit.
Or
They're
how little they know of it, because nobody seems to.
Wow, the governments might have also gone, yeah, we want to keep this to ourselves and steal everything.
Yeah, I was about to say, government might have been doing things with that technology that might be found. I could see Andrew Ryan being like, hey, I'll sell you this stuff.
No, I don't think he would. I think he would want to.
Not Andrew Ryan,
Fontaine.
Fontaine,
Fontaine, yeah. He's about. Oh, hey, the Atlantic Express.
They have stated that he's been in and out of Rapture a lot, so he could have been colluding with the U.S. Army for this.
Or the Russians.
That too, yeah.
Highest better.
Now most who survive are like this. Splicers. They're drug addicts. Vicious animals.
Okay. Oh, I hate.
You know what's funny? I had dialogue with some miscreants on another server, and one thing led to another, and my streaming came up.
Okay, you know
And they're
what?
like, "Have you played BioShock?" I'm like,
Nope.
"Yes, but I don't think we've streamed it in a while." I forget which one's better, hitting the blue or hitting the green.
Hitting
The blue.
Because the blue gives you a bonus.
That's right.
Here you go. More text. More flavor text.
The music was singing that as well. They just said, "We will be reborn."
Why is there an acapella fun?
I mean, it is the.
That's all I'm hearing.
By the way, I'll tell you right now who my favorite slicer is.
Houdini Splicers! I love Houdini Splicers.
That's right.
I hate Houdini splicers.
They're both the most interesting splicers, but also the most annoying to deal with.
Yeah, because they're the ones that take apart. Right?
In the original game, you can't even kill them right away. They just taunt you for a while
This is Dr. Sophia
before you're
Lamb.
physically allowed to kill them.
Andrew Ryan is dead, but the tyrant dwells within
You actually
us
have to
all.
get enough
Remember,
research on them before you're even
we
able to
reject
fight.
the self.
Yeah, that's
We
right. Because
reject
that's when they
the
introduced the
tyrant.
camera mechanic.
Until the people grow tense and isolated in the absence of the sun. Now they clamor for a psychiatrist. Do they miss the state censor, I wonder? Wartime seizure of private assets? Or the checkup police vanishing them in the night? Regardless, this Lamb woman is said to be the foremost practitioner in her field.
That's weird. Shouldn't that have dialogue text on?
If she can
No, I
find
turned off the
the Great
subtitles.
Chain's weakest
No, I
links.
No, he turned them on.
Oh. So they should have.
It reset.
Oh, it reset.
You didn't. I think you pressed the different button then rather than apply.
Yeah.
No adaptive training because that makes.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can't
Item
forget it.
trimmer, object. Wait, what about the bottom one? What was that? Oh, right, vital chambers. Never mind.
Are you insane?
No, I
Anyway.
I just missed it. Relax.
Okay. Obviously double tap because
Yeah, having those settings on is important for our viewers and for ourselves. Because the shimmering items. Because it actually highlights items, so you can actually see them.
oh, that's. I hear something.
You know, one quality of life thing in games that they've done recently that I love, specifically in games like Monster Hunter, instead of just the items shimmering like that, guess what they have? Pillars of light sticking up from the ground.
Yeah, because sometimes you might just miss them.
Or they're buried by textures like grass and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, the lizards.
No, I'm talking about just a quality of life improvement that they've done to games these days, where they do a pillar of light in case like something like a texture is covering them.
I know you. That symbol on your hand marks you a dead man. 10 years, Subject Delta, since I watched you put a gun to your head and pull the trigger. But take heart. Out of your pain, paradise was born. I don't know how you survived, but your suffering is over now. These men will ease your burden. Please understand that like all I have done, this is an act of love.
You know, for a fake, you speak very well.
It is Sophia Lamb. She has found you.
That's okay. I'm just gonna sit in the corner until I pull it out.
Speaking of fakers, I really want to play those games. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, speaking of fakers, I really want to play
I found you, faker.
You're the fake hedgehog around here.
You're comparing yourself to me? Ah, you weren't even good enough to be my fake. Okay, calm down, Vegeta.
I can't wait to see how Keanu is going to cover that.
Yeah, we don't even know who's voicing Shadow.
Oh, wait, no?
No,
yeah,
we're just speculating
we do.
it's Keanu?
Yes, we do.
Do we? Was it actually revealed?
They
looking it up.
announced it.
Yeah, it's Keanu, right?
I'm looking it up because I don't believe
I
that.
think so.
I'm
Pretty sure it's been confirmed that Keanu is voicing it.
I haven't heard
Well-
anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look.
Now you know of the enemy we share, Sophia Lamb. The camera in your helmet allows me to watch through your eyes
Have a good feeling Ben
and help
Schwartz
you
on
to
the
fight her.
side. Yeah. Colleen O'Shaughnessy?
O'Shaughnessy.
That's the voice actor. That's Tails. That's Tails for sure. No, they still haven't revealed Shadow.
Oh, okay.
But Keanu, there's a couple of actors that people are thinking would be good fits for him. Keanu is a high one.
I can see that.
But the one that
Careful.
I'm advocating
Security
for, that I
cameras
would
belong
actually
to
really
Lamb.
like to hear is Hayden Christensen.
Yeah,
If
that's
you are
right. Some
clever,
people were saying that as
They
well.
can be
Yeah,
made to
because
serve
I've
you.
seen them line up voice clips from him being like when he is about to turn to the dark side as Anakin, and they sound almost exactly the same in tone, like in like voice delivery as Shadow. Some of Shadow.
Yeah, you're right. I remember some people putting over scenes from Shadow the Hedgehog, and they look pretty good.
Yeah.
Is that Splicer just plays face? Oh.
Splicers aren't very
decided to
smart.
take a thief.
Yeah, splicers aren't very smart.
I wouldn't say that. That's not
Okay,
true.
the really amped up splicers aren't very smart.
Okay. Yeah, okay, maybe. My favorite, I'll be honest, is the brute splicers because damn, those suckers are scary, and damn, it's a real pain in the ass to deal with them when they want to.
Well, yeah, because they throw themselves at you.
It's not just that. Have you seen the concept art?
Yeah, they're like really deformed beyond all recognition.
No, they're just really big beefcakes.
Yeah, but yeah, they look like they have tumors all over their faces and some muscles though too.
Yeah, but they're. So I actually got the collector's edition for BioShock 2 when it was on. Excuse me, it was on the PS3. Here's the thing. Oh, that's not suspicious, Heptus.
Father, it's me, Eleanor. I know you're awake in there. I can feel it.
Okay, the hope this helps.
Mother won't be able to toy with you like that ever again.
It's not
This
exactly.
plasmid is for you. If I'm right,
In her
you can
defense,
use
you actually
it
can't
now.
see her mouth
Please,
until she
find me.
moves away from the camera like that.
Yeah. Okay. Check everything else up first in the room so I don't get my. No. First thing you learn real quick, don't hit the switch.
Pull the lever, wrong. Wrong lever.
Okay, well, let's see what this is. Ooh, telekinesis is always good.
Throw objects at foes. You can even catch grenades and throw them
It's
back.
all Fallout.
I love them. They're so dumb. They're so dumb, but in the best way.
I mean, some of them are just... Oh, hello. Oh no. It's pointing a meat at me. I mean, how else are you supposed to get stuff around the city quickly? She knows the painted in blood. That's not disturbing.
She knows to wait.
And if anybody gets
Not
left it's got the bomb.
Don't get in my way.
Good drop.
Because that was not the intent.
I wanted to blow myself up, give them a chance. I did them a favor.
Oh! Shithead! They shot it. Okay, fine. Wanna play this? Come here. No. Oh, I grabbed the gun. Shit. Get out of the way. Eh. Damn it. I love how if you even tap the button, it's just like, is there something you can grab?
No
Grab.
capture without me. No city without the Atlantic Express. Ryan took his first grand tour on my flagship coach. These days, personal bathyspheres are all the rage. My rails only connect the oldest parts of Rapture now. And the city's just left me behind. Plenty of cash in the bank, though. This private vehicle craze will blow over soon.
Oh well. No, it's just a regular game. I do love when they throw their homemade explosives at you later on in the game. It's like, oh, you want to throw that at me? Okay, fine. Return. This is what the enemies are gonna do once there's nothing like that. So if you kill a lot of people and you start walking around and you're looking for them, it's like, look for the lockbox. Wherever it may have disappeared.
It's the developer's way of dealing with limit lag.
I mean, it makes sense until later on when you have like a dozen or more of them lying around, and then you have to question which one did I go through last. Okay.
I never get tired of that gift. Red 13 spinning around in the ship here.
Yeah, he has to walk around on the ship for a little while.
Yeah, it gets me every time he takes that pose too. It's just,
I haven't seen anything. Don't.
it's on a trailer. Come on now. It's been in a trailer. You haven't seen any trailers at all?
Not except for the first one.
That was in the first trailer. Pretty sure it was.
Wait, where am I going? Okay. Wait, what? How is that not highlighted? Oh, that's over the security office. Apparently I missed that. Coffee! There is a lot of random propane cylinders everywhere. I don't like it.
Propane system.
Tell you what.
Oh, yeah, that's right. This is crap. It's almost getting a little too hot. Don't mind me. I'm gonna steal.
I'm gonna steal all of your canned
No,
goods.
my house is full. I'll come back and drink it after I've been had my butt beat over the head by.
White is not black, Dr. Lamb. Down is not up, and straw is not gold. Look around. Rapture is no miracle. It is a product of reason. Impossible unless 1 and 1 are 2, and A equates to A.
And yet, alone, each man is a prisoner to bias, dream, delusion, or the pain of a phantom limb. To one man, they are as real as rain. Reality is consensus, and the people are losing faith. Take a walk, Andrew. It is raining in Rapture, and you have simply chosen not to notice.
They're both right. That's the saddest part of this whole.
Yeah, but she's just trying to be right so that she can be followed. She's using half-truths.
Well, of course, she's a social psychologist.
She knows how to play people.
People are hooked on some kind of genetic wonder drug
Why am I
called
getting
Adam.
black?
I've read the word splicers.
Sophia Lamb is using the splicers against you. Most big daddies are like her slaves,
You're
guarding
talking
the
about
little
Blackwell
ones.
from...
Someone
Wait,
has awakened you.
I have a bird that can attack me.
I like
know
when
of
he
your
does
bond
that
with
whole thing.
Helena Delta. To save
Oh, you
yourself,
think you're so clever?
you will come for her.
Well,
But
well,
Anna
Summers!
has a destiny, one you cannot share. There is no place for you in paradise.
Your version of paradise is a load of crap, maybe.
Yeah, well, Miss Lamb, Paradise Falls.
I mean, it's not paradise if it's perdition.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. She doesn't. This is one of those cases though. The villain doesn't understand that her idea of paradise is actually dystopian.
Oh, I think she does.
it's more of a case of like her viewpoint has become so diluted
We
that
must
she
account
can't
for the role
see
of
the
evolution.
truth.
Incredibly jaded.
Fits of panic,
She believes
sexual
her
favors.
own fantasy.
All responses to ancient selection.
Like, she's
pressure.
been lying for so long, she's
The
believed it.
irony
She's started believing
is
it.
that this theory is why
That's usually what
Ryan's
happens when
people
you lie
invited
long
me
enough.
here. They mistake
Get
my
caught
study of
in the
natural
lie.
law for the
Exactly.
worship of
Can you
competition.
look up something for me?
Remember,
What?
Eleanor, one must know the beast before it
power to
can
the
be
people.
slain.
Please thank you.
I asked the look.
BioShock 2. Just so that I don't want to miss any of them because it's going to be a pain.
Ryan Amusements is the first one.
Okay, so we're not there yet.
There's also, actually, there's two in Ryan Amusements.
There usually is 2%.
Yeah. Two in Ryan Amusements, two in Pauper's Drop, three in Pauper's Drop, actually. Two in in Siren Alley, 2 in Dionysus Park, 2 in Fontaine Heuristics, 1 in Persephone, and 2 in Inner Persephone.
Quickly,
I'll keep the window open.
head for the elevator.
You just let me know when you want the exact location to get there.
You brought this on yourself. I'm never gonna.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
I love the window. Some of it is totally there.
Come on. Where'd you go?
Because like, some of these guys are so spliced out of their head, they say the weirdest stuff. Just like, the psychos in Borderlands.
Yes. Oh no! No! I lost the first aid. Shit!
Can you heal it? Oh. That's not what I wanted to do.
Whoops! Oh, that was horrible. That was actually really bad. I'm gonna go back and get some.
That was funny.
Now,
That was funny. Though.
because I totally screwed up and my first aid kit, wherever the hell that is.
That was
Huh! That was embarrassing, but somehow invigorating.
Okay, right now I don't care about the rest because. You hear that?
Yeah, I can hear wind.
Oh, no wonder. Look at that. That's interesting.
Well, they have to pump in air somewhere.
Yeah. Okay, item shimmer is nice, but it gets annoying. So you can hear it.
That's not the shimmer. That actually plays no matter if the shimmer is on or not.
No, that's the item shimmer. I like to hack everything, by the way.
Hack the planet!
Oh, he's
Now,
like he's adorable.
Here is what the children tell me. You are a very old Big Daddy, bonded for life to a single little one. When you are apart for too long, your body begins to shut down like a coma. As long as the girl is in the rapture, you are trapped here as well. The name of your little one is Eleanor Lamb, daughter of Sophia. She is kept at Fontaine Futuristics on the other side of the city. You must go there and save her before it
No,
is
it's
too late.
interesting because of all the locations that you visit in the game, Fontaine Futuristics is the only one you go to twice in the entire between both.
Don't you technically go to Fontaine Futuristics when you cross universes?
Hello.
When you cross universes with what's her face?
Yeah, no.
No,
You
that's
end up-
not Fontaine Futuristics.
No, you end up in what's his name's apartments.
Okay.
Dr. Shingo.
Okay.
Speaking of, I haven't run across any of his diaries. Jack Doomer. Oh.
Smart days, am I right?
Ew.
Dr. Su Chong's death was a nasty
Oh, that's
blow
right.
to the
He
Protector
replaces Su
program,
Jung here.
but I'm gradually settling into his role, picking up the slack that his carelessness left behind.
We are gaining steam again, but I'm not satisfied. Yes, the Big Daddy defends the girl, but he is programmed only for the fight. Like a sheepdog who wanders off unless a wolf is tearing at his flock. When no aggressor is present, he regards his little sister as he might a common houseplant. We need something more. Something stronger. An unbreakable physiological bond.
Look, I'm saying Rhino Amusements, Poppers. You know, I don't know what the original name was for Poppers Drop.
I'm gonna assume it's like
Diet
like
Nicest
Orc
Bar.
Dancing.
Ponte Nutristics.
I'm gonna assume it was like Orc Dancing.
Probably.
This stuff actually shoots me. It's annoying.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
I don't know, Harley. Where do you think we're going?
Who is it?
Just saying, it sounds like Harley Quinn when she's mad.
I've got my limit!
I got my minute. Come on.
Was originally
see,
the maintenance
This
function
is
17.
why I must fight Sophia Lamb.
And what?
She is
What was
using
that?
the new little
Oh.
ones for,
Maintenance junction.
or something. And I have returned to rescue them.
Mm-hmm.
If I do not, more children will die for my sins. And the rapture nightmare will repeat
Wow,
forever.
that's kind of.
Now,
I knew it was dark, but that's just really.
Citizens of
messed up.
Rapture, this is Subject Delta. Behind that mask hides an enemy of the people, without soul or sympathy. It is a beast apart, and as family, we must tear out its jaw and drive it back into the sea.
Lamb will take this place apart to fight you. Please hold back the splicers until we escape.
Where's the camera?
Thank you. Now I must leave you, and I am sorry for this. But there are others I must help before the city drowns. This man Sinclair, he is an ally, and will guide you to Eleanor. Goodbye, Herr Delta. And good luck.
Discord? Oh, you didn't have it open. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm opening it.
Well, look at you. A bona fide knight in armor, complete with iron horse. The name's Augustus Sinclair, sport. Esquire.
Yeah, don't really care.
Old Tannenbaum and I share an interest in the old Fontaine building. The very same place you'll find
That's one way to
Eleanor
do it.
Lamb.
Yeah, that's true.
I think you and I can do
You know,
business.
it's funny.
Take the
My
train
dad
to
would
Ryan
actually-
Amusements.
it's-
I'll see you shortly.
Yeah.
How long has it been, by the way?
It's 8.
It has been an hour
Sophia
now.
Lamb has
That's
taken
it?
Rapture
Yeah.
and is responsible for stealing children
There's a lot
from
you can
the
get done in the
surface.
first
Her
hour
splicers
of
destroyed
BioShock.
my submersible and forced me to run. But the ticket booth here is secure. And though I cannot trust him, Sinclair is a valuable ally. I have already rescued a few of the new little ones from Lamb. They all want to know how we will get home. I wish I had the right words for them.
By the way, you know there are 4 different endings, I think?
Yeah,
there's the good ending.
there's the good ending, there's the okay ending, there's the not so bad ending, then there's the bad ending.
Yeah.
It,
It's kind of weird.
I love the good ending, the first one.
oh yeah,
It's so adorable.
it's one of my favorite good endings. to any game.
Absolutely.
I like the second ending
Whoa
because
there. Now better apply the brakes
yes,
unless
you
you're
kill
aiming
people,
to dash yourself against
but
that glacier
she
over
also
here.
she's like, yeah, mankind is messed up, but there are glimmers of hope, and it goes from a stormy sea and absolute craziness to
As you can
sunshine.
see, Chief, the station here's
You
iced
don't let
over.
her
To reach Eleanor Lamb
take
at
you with her,
Fontaine
or
headquarters, we'll
take her
have to
with you.
clear the way. Now, in order to melt that
No, that's
ice,
one of
you'll
the-
need a
that's one of- that
plasmid,
was
like a
that's like
handful of
the
hellfire.
not so bad ending.
We used to
because
sell
you
a
were
fine
pretty
old
bad, and
product
she
called
opts to, like, take your
Incinerate
soul,
in the
then you
amusement
tell
park
her
up
to
yonder.
not, and
Go
that you
on and
basically-
find a way in.
You
I've
kind of
already
molded
been
her
on
into
all the
someone,
rides.
like not that great, but you're giving her a second chance in that moment.
woo. I'm surprised that's still standing. Clearing the massive chunks out of the side. Also, it looks slightly unfinished.
One of those you are who you choose to be.
Yeah, pretty much. So, here's the interesting thing, in my opinion. That city had realistically had something like that been built in real life, it would still be kicking around on the bottom.
Oh yeah.
What's more terrifying about that is there might actually be stuff that still worked. Like, could you imagine that? Built in 1946?
Can you imagine working on that?
Oh, you mean being one of the people who actually managed to get out before the
No,
nightmare?
maintenance second.
Oh man, that would be a nightmare.
Yeah.
We're but the stones to pave the way. Yeah, but could you imagine being one of the people who worked on it and managed to make it out before all hell broke loose?
Yeah.
It's like, what a story you could tell your kids. It's like, yeah, I can show you where it is, because that lighthouse is still
Show
there.
you this world.
Oh, could you
Shining,
imagine?
shimmering underwater.
Drowning beneath
Eleanor
the
is
depths.
progressing brilliantly. My physical participation in her birth was minimized, of course. It is vital that I am unhindered by nature's crude bias. I will be, above all, her intellectual progenitor, loyal not to her, but to the people she will ultimately save. But I admit, it is with some measure of pride that I review her marks in standard intelligence
Oh,
tests.
hi.
As an agent of our beliefs, she may surpass even me.
No, she's gonna surpass. She's already surpassed you, lady. But she's not a psycho battle.
Welcome to Ryan Amusements.
Yeah, in fact, her
Insert your
being a
ticket
little
now.
sister has helped her
Price for
not be
children
a
under
carbon
3.
copy of your dumbass. Because she actually has a familial link with somebody who legitimately cares for her.
Johnny Topside.
Yep, that is Subject Delta's real name, Johnny
Well,
Topside.
no, that is not his real name. That is what he was referred to.
Oh, that's right,
By, in the city.
Yeah.
And this is where again comes to the point of it's not realistic that the rest of the world didn't know about it, because
You're a rare old
Alpha
model,
series.
son. Alpha series, I believe.
Yeah.
Now, Rapture's full of scientific wonderments just like you. And if we can sell them to the world at my price, well, curing your condition ought to be a cakewalk. Once we find Eleanor, the sky's the limit.
I mean, I get why his mind goes there. He was a legit businessman when this all went to heck, and it's kind of sad. Okay, Ryan Amusements, by the way, you said.
Let me bring it up.
I can't get that yet.
Ooh, she dances.
You're in Ryan Amusements now?
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Train station. Head north through the train station, up a hall of stairs, and eventually
Oh,
go
it's
to the
right
room.
in front of me.
That's the one that introduces you to it. Fuel efficiency, drill damage.
I want that. So guess what? I'm good.
Upgrade a weapon.
Second one. Drop back down to the tracks and watch for a newly spawned splicer. Follow the guide arrow through the door inside the family display to enter the next area. Inside which is the thuggish splicer. To the right is a small room with the audio diary working for Sinclair. Also in the room is a power to the people station that you can use to upgrade a weapon.
Okay.
I was hired to
Carlson
engineer a
fiddle.
part the likes of which no man has seen. Now all I do is watch over it like a grizzled sheepdog. My first line of mechanical puppets made the children here cool with wonder. But Ryan thought my vision was immature. Antiquated, he said. This place could have been something magical. But instead, he
I
just
saw
made it
that.
Yeah,
Whoa.
you didn't have to do it.
dedicated to himself.
Oh, I'll take it. Bloody transport.
I like that when you like get perturbed,
Your sounds like Mickey Mouse.
your voice jumps like 2 octaves.
If only there was someone you could
Jam dandy. That'll get you in the park. But buying Incinerate's gonna cost Adam. It's a sort of genetic goo that lets you rewrite whatever God gave you. The little sisters carry the stuff, as you may recall, so you'll need to locate one. I heard a whisper
okay,
near
stop,
the El
stop,
Dorado
stop.
Lounge. Have a look.
Is it only Mickey that perturbs you?
I think it's the tone of voice we're having to use to make Mickey work.
Because I could do Doof.
Darling, take care of this for me.
What the hell was that, lady?
Boy,
No.
we can't save the likes of
Okay, this is getting saved till later, and had I waited for the power to the people station. Whatever, the drill is gonna come first. Because when I can drill dash, I'm gonna have so much fun with this.
Get yourself hit. No fuck ups this time.
Yeah.
Daddy's
Yeah.
home. Take it.
priceless.
Well, run for the
Run away.
This thing moves so
Rule
much.
number 96.
You don't have an aiming reticle.
Then what's the thing in the middle of the screen? Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll hack the splicer.
Piss off, lady.
He'll hack her death.
Yeah. I'll hack her mind.
Damn it all. Aiden, I'm trying to get, like, re-familiar with the controls, but it's not helping. Really? I have a golf club on my head.
I'll
What the
put you
hell is wrong with you? I'm not Andrew Ryan.
I guess you'd say it's par for the course. Hey!
Is it okay if I smack him?
Ah! Oh, that's hot.
Joke. The first game, Andrew Ryan, when you run into him, tells you to kill him, only he hands you a putter, and you friggin' take a putting club to his head repeatedly.
And then bury it straight into his skull.
I mean, he takes like 4 or 5 hits, bends the club, and then you finally bring
Yeah,
him
he like
in.
slaps him across the cheek a couple of times, and then literally buries the blade of the putter straight into his skull.
Oh, look! I got a hole in one.
Oh,
That one was good.
Aiden, that was... No. I don't want to touch that. Oh, I can't go that.
Different strokes.
No, I can't make the jump. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, no. So here's the thing.
Andrew Ryan wakes one night while
Look at
cruising
that!
the Atlantic in his steamliner, the
What?
Olympian.
Watson, are you
Okay,
seeing this?
I'm not gonna stop to listen to
He
this.
shouts to his crew
Wilson, are you seeing this?
Full stop. We begin building here.
It's kind of funny how, like, this millionaire somehow gets a city built
I
without
love the kids in Miss English third
running out
grade
of money.
class, but boy, I had no idea what I was getting into. Volunteering to chaperone this New Year's sleepover party at Ryan Amusement. Donnie, get down off that exhibit, and I told you, spit out that gum! You'll choke! The kids' parents deserve a night off to enjoy
Nope.
New Year's, but I'm at my wit's end. Donnie, I told you!
No use hiding. I know this estate like the back.
Shut up.
It's always my...
I know that's getting old, but, like...
Until you arrive, Father, I'm trapped here. Smuggling these gifts out is the most I can do to help.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to use the ribbon gun.
I thought you said you didn't want it.
I keep finding ribbon gun ammo.
Ethical
It's like...
I thought you said you didn't want it.
Yes, because it's your primary weapon. Of course, you're gonna find more ammo for it.
Mum says I'm not to play with the other children because they're being raised on a diet of dog eat dog. I wanted to see these dog eaters, so I waited until Mum was gone and went out
I
to find
love young Eleanor's
And
voice.
guess
It's so
what?
adorable.
the dog eaters wear human skins. It makes them look just like us.
Okay, so...
It is so cute.
It's good. Feels really good.
He's scratching his head.
Oh, that's the gift shop?
Are you trying to find the Power of the People station?
No.
Okay.
It's like I'm scratching my head and it
Maybe.
feels...
Here now.
Really good.
Silently like. Had to shut him up.
No! Why did I hit the wrong button? It's not the drill. It's not the drill I'm looking for. Button.
Save me, O Lord. Sinners hide in the shadows.
I used the fortune teller. Why would I do that? Steppos. There we go. Oh. Second.
Oh, Don, I already feel.
I've already been like that once. I don't want to do it again.
Okay, no, you were beyond that, Aiden. You were the kind of like...
I was gone. I was just gone.
Could be worse. Could have been me when I had the diagnosis of the kidney stone.
Oh yeah.
They pumped me so full of painkillers that after I got the diagnosis, they're like, "Hey, do you want us to get you a barf bag?" I'm like, "I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm feeling. Oh, yeah, no, please get that quickly.
Yes, please."
I barfed nothing but freaking Soylent Green. Like it. I only had like water and chicken stock, and I barfed nothing but non-transparent green liquid. It was like, what the frick?
She's feeling sick.
Oh, right, sorry. Sorry.
No, I get you.
Bowie.
Wanna buy doggy?
So, remember how I said I was watching through the last Airbender live action with Mom and Whale?
Yeah.
I just got past the episode
Used to
with
be
King
there was no margin
Okay.
in
Yeah,
one of the
I actually like the guy's
hardly sell
interpretation.
off this tourist crap
Like,
for a penny
like
more
he's a
than
little
most
bit
of
more
Menifee.
jaded and cynical, but I think
I met a
after
straight
like
shooter named
what
Sinclair.
they tried to what they
Laid a
did with him,
sweet
the
name
fact
on
that
it. Says he's
the
got
fact
some
that like
hard luck folks
he's
down
had to
in
run a
Buffalo's drop.
kingdom during that
This
time.
don't make half the cost I used to
Like
pay.
who wouldn't be jaded and bitter
I
after?
had to pick a needle or two
Like
out of the
honestly, I
shipments,
think
but
the changes they
all in all,
made to the
nobody's
original
the
story
wiser.
are so far alright. Like I normally my big question is if they're doing something in live action or adapting something, it needs to give me a reason for it to exist.
Yeah.
Like,
one thing that kind of took me out of it was some of the combat scenes really looked like
over the embers of Hiroshima.
not rushed,
Were the modern world
but not cut properly because there were like they did combos, but after a string of attacks, you'd see the fighters pause ever so briefly and then start another string of attacks like it was staged. And like, yeah, it's staged, it's a show, but like they could have cut that part out to make it look a little bit more fluid.
I guess, yeah. Like some of it does feel a little awkward at times.
It does,
I will
yeah.
admit. But overall, I think for the majority of it, it is pretty well done.
Oh.
It is pretty well done. Pretty much all of the actors are well cast, like for their roles.
Yeah.
I think like literally Aang and Zuko are perfect. The actors they got to play Aang and Zuko are perfect.
I forgot, Tai Lung was the thin one, right?
What do you mean?
Not one. The girlfriend to Zuko, I forget the name.
That's
May.
May, sorry.
You're thinking of Ty Lee, not Tai Lung.
Yeah, sorry.
Tai Lung
yeah.
is the villain from Kung Fu Panda.
That's right. Yeah. I get names mixed up.
No, it's fine.
I don't.
I think, like, honestly, it's kind of unfair to judge May and Ty Lee in season 1 of the live action because they're just background characters. They don't get more prominent until season 2 anyways.
I don't know. I just it felt like their characterization didn't feel as genuine as the originals.
It's mostly because they're just being used as props. They're just being used as the background support group for Azula at this point.
That whole opening scene with all three of them just felt like.
I mean,
I
honestly,
didn't enjoy it.
I get it. They're establishing like the dynamic between the three of them. Like Azula is the one in charge out of all of them, and they are, despite their like personalities, they both fear her. They're not like
I couldn't see it.
They're friends, quote unquote, but clearly one of them is the alpha out of the group, so to speak. Prolific hacker. But obviously they're planting the seeds for that dynamic. They've given us a little appetizer for it. Season 2 during the Earth Kingdom stuff is when they're going to give us the
I forget, is the original game make that plasmid super OP or is it the second one?
It's this one because you can do a lot more random shit with it.
Yeah.
Isn't it about time
Because telekinesis is freaking stupid. You can do a lot of damage with it.
Yeah. If I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, I think the weakest member of the main cast is Katara at this point. Like,
honestly, I kind of felt, well, not just Katara, but also her brother was a little off.
Katara is, I don't think she's bad. She's just not, hasn't stood out yet. But I get the reason why. We haven't gotten to her big moment yet.
Yeah.
But I think Sokka's fine. Honestly,
no, like it's. I don't know. He comes off less as old, old generation, older brother, and more like older brother you'd see in live action TV shows these days.
Kind of, yes, I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah, it's not bad.
No.
It's just different.
Yeah. It's different. Although I would say in terms of comedy, he's pretty good with them.
Yeah, no, he's fine.
Yeah. Honestly, there's no real. Did you pick up Incinerate?
You don't have anything.
You have the ability to pick up Incinerate, but you still have to come back here eventually.
Yeah, but I don't have the ability to pick up Incinerate.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it takes a while to come back here.
Yeah, honestly, I think the weakest link at this point is Katara. The actress playing her is fine. I just think she needs more to work with. But again, like I said before, her big moment hasn't come up. So we're gonna give her that development. I'll give her that development.
I also don't know how I feel about can't remember remember his name now.
Uncle?
No, his brother.
Oh, Ozai?
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about Ozai, like, just out the gate praising his son.
I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
That is a little jarring at first, but, like, when you think about it as, like, him playing both.
No, I get that, but it just feels weird coming from the original show, that's all.
Yeah, but, yeah.
Because he just loves to dump on Zuko.
I get you. But this time, they're playing up the abusive parent.
Yeah, totally.
And what is, like, the thing is with abusive parent,
they don't necessarily like it are a crappy parent.
They can be abusive in different ways.
I know.
And in this case, they're doing the more setting him up for failure. So like raising him up to his highest point, and then right when he's at his highest.
Yeah.
Because that's what he's doing with Azula. He's giving Zuko praise so that she can like get basically
water.
So, yeah, he's building Zuko up so that Azula gets bigger, and that's when she unlocks her blue fire base. And guess what? She doesn't have it initially, but they make it different this time. Again, it's an interpretation, it's an adaptation.
Oh, there's a camera in here, and I'm gonna have to hack that first before I commit to this, because otherwise this is not gonna go very well for me.
Now that Big Daddy won't bite until you do. But to get to Lil Sis, you gotta put the old boy down for good.
Oh, that's right. I remember the newest thing they made because they add those, like basically that defense, that defend the little sister mini game that they do at the end of the first game is a mechanic.
I found one of those children at last.
Hi,
dressed,
buddy.
All alone. I approached her, praying that it was my little girl.
Hey,
but
hey,
she
buddy.
was
Hey, buddy.
gorging herself
Present for ya.
with blood
Present
from
for ya.
a corpse. It wasn't her. I
No
stared.
thanks. I choose life.
Just
Come on, bud.
And then that skinny
Do your own traps hurt you?
freak that took
Nope.
Cindy jumped me shrieking like an animal. I escaped, but could Cindy have become one of those things? I've got to find her now more than ever.
Shit, I do not have anti-personnel rounds!
You use the armor piercing on him.
Oh, I should have shot him.
How open?
I almost had it.
Pull that. The bottom of it. Pull it outwards.
Now just watch. Just beam him in. I was just about to say, just beam him in the back of the head. You would have killed him.
Take a breath, son.
I
You did it.
don't.
Now, just let her
Use
ride
that
on
kit
your
and then
shoulders
strap him.
and
That's all.
she'll trust you
Can,
like her own
Aiden,
daddy.
can you do me a favor?
Yes.
There is a tensor bandage underneath my fan. It's for my knee.
Yep.
Girl, shut up. You have like.
I'm telling.
Okay.
Right now it's burning like crazy. Yes, I
We're in
literally,
business.
the edge of it,
Now,
clicked
there are
this, and then
hoaxes all
straight.
over Rapture, and little Dimples there can sniff out the atom on them. Find one.
It's cold. Put it on your knee.
Oh.
It's cold. Put it on
You
your
don't
Yeah.
even have to look at the baby.
Oh.
She won't even know it's
Yeah, a little bit.
there.
Faster, Mr. B. Don't make me carry you.
Kid. I can't run.
It's dancing, Daddy. Dancing.
The only thing that
my
helps,
God,
because
okay.
fibro just makes it worse. And for some reason, having something hold it makes it a little bit better.
Yeah, okay.
Couldn't
She's
tell you
got a
why,
juicy
just
one.
One of
but when
those
she
like
starts draining out the atom, the
things about
splicers
fibro
will come
where
running.
you
Be
apply
ready
pressure to the
before you
location,
set
it
her
just
down
makes it a little
on that body.
But yeah, you can have that. I originally bought that. I originally bought a pack of 6 from Mom, and I've been using 2. One here, one upstairs in my bedroom. And I gave these 2 guys one already. I actually don't know where the 6th one is and went missing. Yeah. But yeah, it's really helpful. It's super useful, the fact that you can just reseal the bottle. Because you can literally like put it anywhere. If it falls over, it does nothing. Also, I only just noticed. I love that shirt.
Stay the Howl's Moving Castle.
Just put her right down on that corpse.
Sorry,
Howling Castle is moving. Wait. What?
Oh, Sinclair's like bitching at me to put her down, and I'm like, hell no.
I forget it. Isn't Sinclair Frank Fontaine?
No.
Okay.
He's actually a good dude.
Okay.
As I am an arse, I am taking this the extra mile.
Hey man, you do what you gotta do.
You know what's actually funny? Did you know you can apply these rivets to objects and then use...
Yes, you can throw them at them. I knew that. I found that out. I'm
it's
like,
so broken and I love it.
Okay. Well...
If you listen carefully, you heard one guy or immediately got just freaking murdered. I'm free! I'm free!
That is a child of the family, not a toy for you to exploit and discard. It is fitting that you expire here.
You know, that's,
forgotten curio
that,
in
format
Ryan's shrine
of
to the
meme
self.
is originally from The Walking Dead.
Here they come. Keep the splicers off her now till she's finished, or they'll never give up the hunt.
I gotta get this done by the end of the week so I can get some extra money. Going in that neighborhood. Next door. I believe you need a letter with your name on it. Some sort of identification doesn't necessarily need a passport, but it has to have identification, your name and address, and that is legally acceptable.
So, ODSP.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah.
Now I'm going to have to pay attention to stuff like that. Really?
Yeah.
Now you
Very
know
working
the
on that
stakes,
right
son.
now.
But a
It's
plasma
super useful
costs
when
a
it comes
bit
to
more
doing
atom
discovery.
yet. Keep it up.
Yeah.
What do you think of Robo and Bastion?
I mean, Robo wins.
Oh.
I'm saying Robo.
I don't know enough about Robo from Chrono Trigger.
Robo is more durable, more dangerous.
He does come from a... I mean, how different is the future timeline in Chrono Trigger compared to Overwatch?
Much. Oh hey, I can pick up my chopper bits that didn't get used.
Would be interesting.
Don't aid me for that. I had this horrible dream last night.
I wanted to read it.
What do you mean, and?
Where's the rest of the guys I heard up here dying?
Maybe look for the containers.
There's one of them.
There's another one up there.
Okay. Well. Let's go buy some more trap rivets first. Shoot. That's all I had. Okay. Granted, this is easy right now. It gets harder later.
I got an meme because a 5-star weapon in Genshin.
Oh. like a spinning top. No, I know. I've seen one where they like bat it around, and since it moves, it attracts their attention.
Run from the family's glory!
You know what? It's weird. When you started mentioning you were feeling nauseous, so was I.
Oh, I hate this. I gotta do the override from the maintenance area. Also, don't forget to let me know what time it is.
It's 1:45.
You got about 15 minutes.
Not enough to finish the area. Not even close, but
You can go like right to the very end. Just save what you want.
you do realize the middle section is a nightmare to navigate, right?
Yes.
I think all of the children have finally fallen asleep. And now that the park is all quiet, I can't sleep myself. I guess it's just you and me, Mr. Voice Recorder.
Woo!
You, me, in 1959. I wonder what the new year will... What was that? Something's happened. The lights are going out. Kids, stay in your sleeping bags. It's gonna be fine.
The collection. Give it away.
The collection, give it away. What collection, lady? I also love how they talk about the world above as being absolutely evil and disgusting. The reality is it's more wholesome than Rapture ever was. It's kind of sad.
On the surface, the
Oh, I
farmer
took his head
tills
off.
the soil, trading the strength
Just
of his
farming the
arm
till.
for a home.
He was tilling his land. Why did you have to be a? Why did you have to be a?
Say no. What was yours is ours. We are
That guy was being
We
first.
demand our share.
That guy was being first. Mitch got what's coming.
Now,
Is this where the second power to the typical place is?
someone
I sort of
sure.
remember it being in this.
I remember this area. This is also the... Yep.
Here's the angel.
I've been rationing my supplies ever since the park got cut off from the rest of Rapture. Gotta stay strong. I'm holed up in this workshop, surrounded by those wailing brats, trying to beat their way in. They want my food, my guns. They want it all. But I got a plan. Gotta fix up the transport sub that's been rusting in the maintenance bay. Then I'm gonna get the hell out of this hole. These animals want Rapture? They can have it.
Hey, buddy. This is being a dick, but I don't care.
This is gonna suck for you.
Because I'm going... There's no such thing as overkill in this
There's
game.
there's no kill like overkill.
Drop that poor girl. She's helpless.
Lamb has become woman's a damned collectivist. Here in Rapture, how could the council fail to see it? Worse, to hide her intent, she gulls these patients of hers into a religious frenzy. A new Kremlin will rise and swallow the council house before they realize they've been had. I will not have my city swindled by the parasite. Whatever its guise.
Do you think I've overdone it?
Not enough. More.
Oh god, that Star Wars meme is so bad.
I mean, just like the original prequel was framed. Come on.
No, the original prequel.
Ultra spinning. That's a neat trick.
Do a barrel roll.
I am a dick. I don't care. Now you think that's enough now?
Oh, Jesus. Still could use more.
We need more underneath that glass.
Yeah.
Zyka, I'm gonna be honest, later sections of the game, this is minimal. You have to start throwing mines and all kinds of other traps down. Otherwise, the assholes really do kill you really
And by
quickly.
mines, he means sticky proximity mines.
This one has
Okay, little girl.
I do not hate you, Delta.
Got plenty.
Indeed, I care for you in equal measure to any other sentient creature. But I cannot sacrifice 1,000 of my children for
I'm
one
reading what she's saying. I'm
rebellious
literally
son.
like Jackson. I'm gonna put on my extra thick, super sensitive pair of X-ray specs for this one to decode the amount of bullshit coming from you. Oh no, that's your greatest weakness. Your wireless controller battery going low. No, you are.
I have no plasmas left.
It's Sino. This.
Nazee's the one that is the one that voiced
Alejandra's just like. Beat me to it.
I'm gonna quickly work on something that I should have worked on a little bit earlier.
Sorry, I'm collectathonic right now.
No, you have to splurge for every possible thing you can.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
But yeah, I remember the second power to the people station being somewhere in this vicinity.
I think it's in the maintenance area. Problem is trying to remember where all that is in here. Okay, little girl, come on. I think we're good now.
Daddy!
All right, Chief. We've almost got enough Adam now. To get the rest, you'll have to take care of that little sister. There should be one of the air vents they favor in the workshop. Bring her down there.
He cried. Did you know type O blood is actually meant to be type 0 blood due to the lack of glycoproteins in the red blood cells? It was misread and is now called type O blood. I guess you could call it a typo. I showed this to my bio professor and he cried.
Because it's that bad? Or because it's actually true?
Yes. Yeah, I remember this. I remember there being one in this area. I had to look up this one too.
I suppose that now I know who my
It's like, yeah, I think it's like one of those things where like you have to look behind you in order to see it fully. I never did that.
The hounds!
No.
Hand that child, you monster!
No.
By the way, once you get the research camera, you only get one chance to research these guys and sluggish splicers. It's kind of gross. Because the game literally screws you if you don't.
Maybe?
Rapture is a paradise of the ego, Eleanor. Under Ryan, the voices of an entire city sing the virtues of greed and pride. But truth, rather, is in the body. Already they grow weary of struggling against one another in fruitless competition. Observe the bent backs, the drawn faces. Ryan promised us more, they seem to say. In what shall we now believe? And Eleanor, it is our task to answer.
No, you should have helped Ryan keep it from collapsing. It's kind of sad. Instead of solving the problem,
You solved the problem.
is Gigi students burning? Oh, Gatherer's Garden.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where I gotta go. Hold on. Oh, okay.
On the surface, the scientist invests the power of his mind in a single miraculous idea and naturally begins to rise above his fellows. But the parasites say no. Discovery must be regulated. It must be controlled. And finally, surrender. An artist strives to frame his ideals in an image, to challenge his audience and make his vision immortal. But the parasites say,
Unbeliever!
your art must serve the cause. Your ideals endanger
Ryan's thoughts about that, but only because the whole thing is like, no, your art needs to do propaganda and nothing but.
I'm sorry, but the name you said is not the character you're referring to.
I can't believe that, aren't
You meant Andrew Ryan,
Andrew Ryan, yeah.
but you said Aaron Ryan. That's the Irish boxer.
Yes,
in Punch
it
Out.
is.
It's funnier the way you said it.
Uh,
It's like, I'm going to punch your like something in the back, but first, let me tell you about my Darwinist theory about No, it's funnier that way.
It is funnier, yeah.
Seriously?
You can try something. Has he canonically mastered all of the elements at this point?
No, he's only got Animo, Geo, Electro, Dendro, and Hydro. So we're still missing Pyro and Giant.
Huh. Funny how he left fire and ice to be the last ones.
I mean,
Isn't Anima just wind?
Animo is wind, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, game. You get that you want to be fancy, but just say it's wind. It's wind. And since it's technically the first one that he learns, he basically is an airbender.
Yeah.
You just gave me an idea.
Okay. Well, now
It's gotta be in this area. Just keep following the path and look through every possible side path.
Do you want me to read it?
I'm pretty sure that it was in
Now, Tannenbaum would have you turn that sister human again. You'll get just enough Adam for our purposes, and the girls will likely try to repay you somehow.
Yeah, that's
But
what I got
Rapture's a high-stakes town, son, and she is a jackpot. You just have to be willing to take it all. You'll harvest more Adam than the price of one plasmid, so the rest is great.
Head north through the train
Think
station,
about
up a
it.
hall
Down
stairs,
here,
and eventually to
it's
a room
your
with the
survival
audio diary,
or hers.
Eleanor's Progress, in plain sight in the corner. There's another audio diary to the opposite side of the room, but it's frozen in ice and inaccessible for now.
Alright, so look around and
step into the park entrance. A lead-head splicer is standing on a pile of rubble, yells incomprehensible stuff. Jumps down soon, emerges from the rubble to fire at you, so be brave and catch him. It's not even listing the thing.
I remember it being in this area. Just like keep going and look at everything.
There's not much else in the room. Park entrance. Wait, it just jumped. Damn it. Okay, park entrance. Step into the park. Lead-head splicer. There's not much else in the room. So head west towards the security wing and rummage through the drawers to cash register for loot. A hall to the west will turn right and bring you to a power to the people station.
They learn to twist the lies, church and government, believing themselves
going. It might not be in this area.
The parasite said, no. The child has a duty. He will go to war and die.
Eleanor's Progress?
That's
2 weeks at my last count. 2 weeks since we were trapped in
I already
this rotten
got
park.
Eleanor's Progress.
Well, it's wherever that was.
I haven't been eating.
Technically.
Children need all the
This is
supplies we've got
going
left.
from the park entrance
Need them
to
more
where
than I
you
do.
I'm way
don't know
past
what's
that.
gonna
So
happen.
the only thing
It's
I
at the park
I
entrance.
can
right?
feel myself getting
Okay, so
weaker.
it's back towards the
The children have noticed the condition
Yeah.
I'm in, of course.
That was supposed to be the first one you found.
What will happen once I'm gone? I'll be all alone.
I should call it right now.
3 children. Yeah.
See if you can find it.
No, I'm gonna wait.
Maybe make that your first thing you do next time.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, folks. We're gonna call it for now because we are at time. So have a good night, all, and we will see you tomorrow with D&D. Sunday with Remnant 2 from the Ashes. Again next Thursday for did you decide? Oh, Phantasy Star. Sorry, we will be starting with Shadow of the Colossus first, and going in reverse and doing Phantasy Star Blue Burst, and then
with the new times of we start streaming at 7 o'clock on Thursdays, and we end at 11.
Yep. And then, pardon me for a sec. And then next Friday we will be picking up again with Origami and BioShock 2. Origami. Whatever.